Up in the sky, far away, there's a magic world where we play. So come along with me, and we'll be happy. Oh, see, I thought I was going to go into it and I would be able to hold that note until then, but no. I like how at the start of every single one of these, also the song is slightly different. Like, I'm playing the chords, my goal is to play it the same every time. But sometimes my fingers will just, like... And then I miss the strum, and I'm like, get it back on the up, we'll be fine. Howdy, folks. Welcome back, channel members. And everyone else who will in the future be watching this. I've got to remember that. Right now we're recording for channel members, but in the future, it won't just be channel members. It'll be, everybody's going to be watching this, and hopefully everybody's going to be enjoying it. And we're back again. It's been some time. I didn't record last night. I've been recording these every day until last night because I got home from work pretty late. I was exhausted, and I've been exhausted ever since. It's been not quite 24 hours yet. Close enough that I'm starting to wonder, like, man, will I ever recover? Goodness gracious! A little gassy. Not anymore, I guess, now that I try to actually get it out. Oh, the sun is rising. Let's get some sleep here real quick. Let's actually get some sleep, and then that way we will stave off the beasts from coming to get us. The demons in the sky, as we've referred to them. Now, I don't really remember what we were doing in the last episode, even though I just edited it, so I'm gonna have to take a moment to, listen to that. Is the audio working now? It might not be, it might be broken again, but yesterday, day before, no, was that yesterday or was that day before? I crawled around on the floor, and I think I found the source of our audio problems, and I think I fixed it. I want to edit this video first and make sure that the sounds are all working properly. It's been broken for a long time. Not on the Switch. That's why things like Xenoblade and things like the Zelda have all sounded okay. But all the Minecraft videos, the Tekken videos, these videos, the audio's been a little bit wrong, and hopefully the audio is right now. Well, I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna know till I sit down and edit this. But hopefully the audio is the way it's supposed to be. Now, last time, we found that the game was somewhat broken, some of you might recall, a result of, I'm trying to remember now, I'm trying to scratch my brain a little bit here and try to remember, what was the issue? Oh, right, it's all coming back to me now. This didn't open up this the way that it was supposed to, and this didn't register, but I fixed it all now, we're all good. And I think what we're doing right now is, I think I might have mentioned something about making a DNA strand. I think what we need to do is make more clay. That's what we need to do, which means we need to get more bone meal blocks, which means that basically, essentially what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be just growing and cutting down trees, and that's going to be today's video. Now, you might be thinking, geez, Reese, you could have just done this off camera. I could have, but apparently that's not how this series works. We've made the decision, and by we, I do mean me. I'm sorry, babe. I need to stop attributing all of my poor decisions to you. I know this is mostly a me thing. But, not methane, not like methane, like a me thing. Like T-H-I, like thing. This is mostly my problem. I made this decision to go ahead and record these. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Some of you might recall this. It was way back in 2019. We did the 25-25-25 challenge. 25 videos, each 25 minutes. 25 minutes, 25 videos, 25 minutes each, released over the course of 25 hours. That was it, 25, yeah. 25 videos, 25 minutes each, released over the course of 25 hours. And the way that I recorded them was that I would just start the recording, and I would talk through the whole thing, right? And there was not any edits or any cuts like that. And that's kind of like what we're doing here now, except for they're 30 minutes long and there's no challenge. This isn't the 30-30-30 challenge, although that could be interesting, and maybe something we do in the future. Although, having said that, the 30-30-30 challenge, 30-30 is a type of, like, it's a rifle, isn't it? So that sounds more like something like you would do at the hunting club at the beginning of the season as some sort of like competition between all the hunters. It's the 30-30-30 challenge. 30 glass bottles, 30 bullets, 30 seconds. Go. And you just know old Uncle Rex, he's a great shot, but Uncle Darbin He's gonna injure himself again like he does every year. Gosh, you just can't trust the man with a rifle. He's a menace to himself. He's a menace to society. Old Uncle Darbin. Uncle Darbin's a weird name. Has anyone ever been named Darbin? Comment down below if your name is Darbin. Hey, I have a question. Don't sometimes you get real big wacky trees? How come we haven't gotten any of those? Also, I needed to do that one to make sure we kept up our sapling supply there, and we can do this one normally now. What happens if I put like 4 of them down? Because that's a thing you can do in vanilla Minecraft with like certain types of trees. I don't know if you could create like a really big oak tree, but it would be kind of funny if you could. Like just assemble them like so. I don't think that's gonna work. I'd like for it to. Oh my gosh, it does! Oh my gosh! Folks! This is the way! This is the way! If you're watching, I'm sorry this wasn't in episode 1. 4 saplings together. That is the secret. Oh, you know what? Let's repair this and make sure that it's at full functioning order before we do this. Actually, you know what? Let's do this first. So that'll get us a ton of leaves, and then yes, it broke, but that's okay. Because, well, actually, what I was going to say is, we want to have some of the leaves up there, so that we will get at least a small amount of saplings. So yeah, well, that's fine. That's broken now, that's okay. Will this actually break the whole thing? It will. Oh, interesting. It didn't use that sapling, though, so it only used 3 of them. Is that the way? Is that the way that it does things? Is that how that works? I'm unsure. We've got so many saplings now. So many of them, so it's not even a concern running out anymore. Let's go ahead and make sure we have maybe 16 of them to spare. We'll keep 5 in our inventory. We'll go back to doing this. It'd be great if there was an automated way to get out of the fire. Don't burn me! For crying out loud, don't burn me. It'd be great if there's an automatic way to put leaves in there. Doesn't appear as though there is. I'm going to use these same spots here so we don't accidentally get rid of the grass. And I'm actually going to do all of my twerking on this side. And I'm curious to see, does it only... Yeah, it looks like it only uses 3 saplings. That must be one of those things that's just known. Like everyone watching this video who isn't me, because I'm not watching this video. I will be when I edit it though, but not after the fact. But everyone else is like, Reese, sir, babe, Mr. Babe. Call me Mr. Babe, thanks. It's like, of course that's the case. It's only ever used 3. I didn't know. That time it only used 2. Maybe it's abstract and arbitrary. We love that sort of thing. Let's see what happens this time. So it looks like it used a grand total of 2 again. These trees are smaller though. They're fat little trees though, aren't they? Goodness. So what like actually determines? Is it actually just arbitrary how many it uses? It's a good question that I'm hoping to get answers for in the comments. What I'd also like to get is a ton more apples, because we've been kind of hungry for a while now. I wish that we could connect a beam of light up to the sapling to get different types of sapling. Can you do that? What are my uses for sapling? So I can turn it into a constellation paper. I can make an overworld cake. Does that just take me to the overworld? Or does that just take me back here? This is probably considered the overworld, so it'd probably just bring me back here. But that means that telepastries exist. Is every world a sky block? Can I go to, like, let's see. Oh, hold on. At telepastries. We've only got 2 options, end cake and overworld cake. So I guess it's just for getting to the end and then getting back. And then that's unfortunate. And the end is always a sky block when you think about it. Just a really big one. The dragon's been busy making plenty of ender material that it can use to expand its base of operations. Well, we might as well just grow these 2 then. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna be like that with me. I get it. No, that's fine. I don't even care. I'm not even upset by it. I mean, I'm a little bit upset by it, but not a lot. We'll go ahead and get these restored again. I'm going to go ahead and say, judging by the volume of leaves in my inventory, that I have enough to be getting on with. What I don't know is how much we actually need for the next step in our operation, right? So if we have a look at our guide, we do need to make more clay. All of this is in service, though, to get eventually a ceramic bucket, because we need that. Ceramic shears might also be useful. There's also clay shears. I don't know what you'd want those for or how they differ from ceramic shears. I mean, I'm assuming it's to cut down leaves, but we have a comma that does that just fine. Can you imagine if we didn't, the situation we'd be in, how long this would be taking? So why would we ever want to swap out the comma for shears, other than just, I guess, durability? They probably last longer, but even then. So we do have tempered glass. We can make a glass jar, but it wants me to make a tempered glass jar. And then that's going to hold the hot liquids. But also, I could just... Do I really need to do that to get to the ceramic lava bucket? Maybe that's how we go about getting lava. Maybe we have to make dirt somehow. Maybe for whatever reason, we need tempered glass in order to get to dirt. I see that organic water bucket. I don't know what that's all about. Eventually we get to slime blocks and soul campfires. How do you make dirt? Get out of here. Oh! So if you have a tempered glass jar and you fill it with things like sawdust, leaves, you can eventually get dirt. Okay! This is a lot more like the composter in something like a sky block, or like a sky factory, I should say. This is technically a sky block, where 8 leaves, a dirt. I understand why we're going down this path now. I completely understand. How much bone meal do I have? Not enough. This is just... I'm now got, like... I'm locked onto this. I know what I'm doing now. Although, wait a minute. I actually do not know what I'm doing right now. I have a further question. Because wait. Why did we need a brick? Wait, hold on. What goes into make... Hold on. Go back to the... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What goes into making one of these? That's right. It needs a cast iron tube, which is cast iron, which is a brick. Okay? So we gotta put the clay on there, and then that gives us that. So wait, how many of those do we need? Do we not already have enough? We'll get 12 of those, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we don't have enough. So we will need an additional... We need 1 more bone mill. And then that's gonna give us... We'll have 8 brick. But I think we need 5. Is that what we just determined? No, we need... Wait, what did I just determine? It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that we have enough bone mill now to create a new bone block. We'll plop that down right here. Excellent. We'll break it with the mattock. Then we have 8 of those, so we'll cook up 8 clay balls. And then while that's cooking up, I know we talked about this previously, but I think we might want to go ahead and make some more shelving kind of along the base of the world, just in case. Because I'd like to get my chickadee out, which we still don't have a name for, though we got some great suggestions. So I think that after this episode goes live... In fact, I'll go ahead and say this now, and then we'll see whether or not I remember it. Let's see, right? This will be a fun little experiment for my memory. The poll to pick the bird's name is live. It's not actually, but I'm gonna have to remember now when this one goes live that I need to set it to be live. There we go. Not Tubi as in... Isn't that a thing you can watch TV on the internet? Is Tubi an app on, like, smart TVs? I might be thinking of something different. I don't know. Hey, I wanted to ask a question of you folks. Do you folks like the music that I put in these? It's something I've been meaning to ask since the first... Well, no, when I recorded the first episode, I didn't know there was going to be music. It wasn't until I edited it that I realized that was going to be the case. But let me know if you like the music or not. All right, we're going to add some more of these. And the reason we're not building a second campfire to make the construction of bricks even faster and easier and more efficient is because I don't want to. Do you want an honest reason? That's it. Okay, so what about 2 of them side by side instead of across from one another? What happens then? Okay, you end up with a tree. So they need to be across from each other. All right. I mean, what happens if I do this without getting rid of the tree that currently exists? Not really much of anything useful, if we're all being honest. That's okay. I didn't really expect much out of that. I think we want them to be crisscross. And a little bit like an applesauce. Okay, then, yep, see, that one grew all by itself. I didn't even do anything in that situation. It's not really making bigger trees, is it? It's just creating double trees. That one time where it turned 3 of them, at least that's what it looked like happened. The one time it turned 3 of them into a tree, that tree was massive, but was that only my imagination? Like, running away with me? Don't tell me that was just my imagination running away with me. Please don't tell me that. I want to believe that it did actually make a giant tree when we planted 3 of them. Maybe the secret is just a little bit of patience. So, let's go ahead and break that. I'm gonna put 3 of these down. I'm gonna put 4 down, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But that gave us our 8 bricks. And now we want to turn... If we have a look once more, you know, I probably should have saved that recipe for the tempered glass jar. We're gonna need one of these casts. So 1, 2, 4, so 6. We need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not gonna do all 8 because I don't know if I might need bricks for something else in the future. Oh, no, we know that we will need bricks for something else in the future. We know that definitively. You, though. Did we? Oh, you know what? We never did figure out what else we could do with saplings. We kind of got distracted with the whole cake situation. Put them in a botany pot. That is the plan. We actually need to build a botany pot. That's something else we need to make. It's gonna require a lot of clay, So it's going to take a while to manufacture. It's perfectly doable, though. It's absolutely perfectly doable. Where did it end up going? Did it not get saved the way I wanted it to? 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Keep those going out the door. 5, 6. Find a botany pot. There it is, and there's a ton of them. Botany pot. Add it. There we go. I might have already had it added, and adding again, yeah, removed it. So we also want to make one of those, which is going to require a flower pot too. So 1, 2, 3 bricks and 5 whole clay, which is 9 times 5 bone meal. We might want to sit on that one and wait a little bit. But I want to find out how to get other saplings, and I thought maybe we could use light to change them, but I'm starting to guess that maybe we can't. Oh, okay. An alchemy catalyst? Sorry, hold on. Let me collect these before they disappear from the world. And then let's go ahead and do this construction project here. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a cast iron gear, combine those together to get a cast iron tube. Quest completed. Was there a quest to get a... Oh, gosh. A cast iron tube? Was that like a separate quest somewhere further back in here? I don't see it. Oh, yes, it was right up here. Oh, yes, along with making the brick. It also wants me to make a brick hopper, but I don't know why. Unless we can use the brick hopper to feed leaves into... Oh, actually, there's an idea. It's already added up there. We will need a few more bricks. So maybe, what do we got, 2? Okay, we'll work on that here in a second. We'll definitely pursue that here in just a minute. But now, we want to combine that with tempered glass, which we didn't make a whole lot of. We don't have a whole lot. We have 3 tempered glass, and we're going to need more than that. In fact, slightly more than double that. Where did tempered glass? We get that from regular... We get that from sand. How do we get sand? I've already forgotten. Clear glass. Where is sand? I know we figured that out in, like, the last installment or so. But what was it exactly? I know we transformed it. It was something else. Something else came from sand. It wasn't straining. It wasn't that. Light, liquid starlight, and lava? Not quite. Starlight? It was an oak log. Okay, well in that case that's super easy. If I put it in the right spot, that is. Yeah. Okay, we'll make a bit of glass. There's no reason not to. It's a very fast and efficient method. There we go. And we'll also collect this, because this does not need to be here. Okay, now here's the question, right? I should not be standing where I am right now. We're very close to danger. Alright. I've already forgotten what the question was. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll retract the question. It might have been a statement. In any case, it slipped my brain and I don't remember. Do you folks like the music in these videos? I did something interesting. So I used Kevin MacLeod because even though like there's a lot of criticism on YouTube for some reason for using his music, I think because everyone uses his music, so it's like everyone's using it. I guess hipster YouTube viewers don't like it when their content creators aren't wholly original. Here's the thing, Kevin MacLeod has over 1,400 songs on his website. You've not heard all of them. And I used to use his music in every Minecraft video I did. And it started to get repetitive, I think, because I used the same, like, 20 songs in every video. I mean, I didn't have 20 songs per video, but it was like a list of 20 songs that I had tracked down on his website that I really liked, and I only used those. And I was going for ones with very specific feels. And with this, I decided, I was like, you know what? The audio being broken that it was, and the sounds being so distorted and quiet, I was like, there needs to be something else in here. So I went to his website, and for like $30-something, you can download all of the songs. They're normally free, and you can download them all one at a time if you want to. But for $30, you can download an archive of the entire website. And I was like, here's what I'll do. I will download every Kevin MacLeod song, because I owe him $30 anyway. His music is free. It's all just, attribution. But I was like, man, I've used so much of his music over the years, I do feel like $30-some-odd, yeah, I need to pay this forward to this man. He has been such a treasure and a gem for the YouTube space. Like, so many creators that you know, even if they don't use his music now, they did at one point, and it did enhance their videos, and YouTube would be a different place without Kevin MacLeod. Or MacLeod. I think it's MacLeod. He's got an interesting last name. So I was like, yeah, I'll go ahead and download all... And what I've been doing, because I've got all 1,400 plus songs on my little editing drive, is I've been like, okay, every video has completely different music. I don't think we have once repeated songs for the first 3 episodes. Every video gets its own music, and we do kind of slightly more upbeat or even jazzy things during the day, and then we do like quieter, more somber things at night, just to create the atmosphere for the evenings. And I think that's been fun for me. Like, it's been a long time since I've had that much fun editing, because it's like, it's not complex editing or anything, but it's like, okay, what's the vibe right now? And I go through about 20 songs or so, and I'm like, ooh, that one's the vibe, that's the one. It's just been a great deal of fun for me. Why, we have exactly 7 of those? We should have more. We're missing one. Where did it go? Did it fly off the world? We should have an even number, shouldn't we? Unless I'm wrong, I could be. Tempered glass jar, baby. I might have started with 3 and then made 4. In fact, I think that's what happened, and that's fine. And now I have 3 sand? I think wait, I'm confused. Well, whatever. Make some more. Now we've got the tempered glass jar. How do I put things in the tempered glass jar? Uses. Yes, I see that we can put things in it. I can see that. So if I wanted to take these leaves and put them inside the glass jar. Not like that, apparently. What if I put the glass jar down on the ground? Like, we just plop that sucker down there. Oh! Okay. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. What do I have to do? Can I not, do I have to like select something here? Well, I want to make dirt, but I don't have apples. I want to make dirt out of, well, let's see, dirt from grass, or from leaves. There we go, from oak leaves. And then no temperature, processing time 19 seconds. So I just click the button. This is a very strange interface. If I walk away from it, though, it looks like, ooh, it looks like it's about to, it looks like a rocket about to take launch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition, blast off! Dirt? How do I get the dirt? Oh, it just spits it out to the side. We've got dirt, everyone! I've got dirt! I have dirt now, everyone! 4 episodes in. How fun is that? Now it wants me to make a compressed dirt, which is just, 2 of them, so I need 18 dirt. And then from there, ceramic lava bucket. Oh, I didn't realize I could do this. So that's just right-clicking on it, I guess shows the path. We can also get water somehow. I think I need to go ahead and make a second one of these. I really do. I think that's what we need to do next. Which means we need to create. We need to keep creating the glass, and we need to keep collecting more leaves so we can get more. We're gonna need like a ton more bone meal. We don't have enough bone meal right now. How many bone meal did it take before? Basically like 2, I think, to get enough clay. I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to memorate, to mind. Oh, we are also going to need more dirt, though. So, like, yeah, do it again. I wish that I could select more than 1 dirt at a time, or, like, queue them up or something. That would be handy. But the answer to that is no, says the game developers. To which I say, well, fine then, I guess, if that's how you want to be about the situation. But I hope you understand that, you know, you're making this very difficult on me. Is that really a bigger tree? I think it's just a regular-sized tree, and they grew together. That first one, though! That first one, though, was something else. Really does feel like that first one was something else. Also, could I have just collected a piece of dirt out of the ground and, yeah, technically completed the quest, not following the rules? That might have been a fun thing to do, but it also wouldn't have served much purpose, would it? The whole purpose of doing the quest is so you can learn how to make things. Like how earlier we learned, and we never forgot, how to create sand. And there was never any confusion about it whatsoever. We're still doing pretty good on leaves. It still feels in my mind, even though I have had confirmation, which is why I am so glad, by the way, that I scrapped my original plan of recording all of these before releasing any of them to anybody, including channel members. Terrible idea. Because I'm getting feedback from channel members who have pointed out that, yeah, it is kind of randomized when this will actually go in the composter. But for some reason, clicking one at a time feels like it's more guaranteed than holding down the right click. Maybe that's my imagination, maybe someone can let me know, but clicking independently feels, well, not now, obviously. Now it just feels like nothing's happening. But it feels much more likely to actually count than when I'm holding them down like this. Because that just feels like they're being wasted. It doesn't actually feel like anything's being accomplished. But maybe I'm wrong. Go ahead and cook these up. 4 of those. And then, where are we at right now? 4 bone meal? Yes, we need to keep this going. We probably should build the ceramic shears. I don't know how much better they'll be, but if they're even, like, marginally better, Because these things break constantly. It's a real hassle and a half to have to repair them after each round. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. I can't speak for certain on that. What are we up to now in terms of the bone meal situation? I think we need one more. That's unfortunate. Hold on. There we go. Collected back up. Nothing wasted. Nothing ventured. Nothing lost. Nothing gained. Nothing scamed. Scamed is not a word. I hope it's not. If it is, it's probably something awful. It's probably a really awful word. I regret listen, it's not normally in my nature that they say things like scamed, and I'd ask you all to please forgive me for it. What if I put 6 of them down, right? Then what? Such a weird fat tree. I like it. It's weird, though. What if I have them in this order, like this, where there's 2 to either side? And then we go. Okay, so you only get the 1. So odd. What if, and this could be fun, what if we ended up with, like, 9 saplings placed down? Would that create a supermassive tree? Probably not, one would assume. Probably going to be a waste of time to even try, which is what makes it all the more fun. But that, however, right there, what you're seeing right now, is all of that we needed to create 1 additional bone meal block. Pop it down. Better ingredients. Better clay balls. Papa Smalls. Alright. Do I actually have enough saplings to do something ridiculous like this? I don't. I mean, I have some in the chest, but I don't want to use those. So let's do this first. We got to get a pretty good supply of saplings out of that. Yes, plenty for this absolutely ridiculous, nonsensical thing we're about to do. Including 1 left over. There's no shot this does anything. No chance whatsoever. I cannot believe that there's going to be any benefit at all to this. No, make a big tree! Kinda. Kinda. Yeah. Okay. We do have 8 of these now. Oh, wait a minute. We have 11 of these. Okay, so actually, this is enough. We can make 3 of these jars now. And even more, really, if we wanted to cook up all of these. But I'm aiming to create 3 jars, and we're going to call it there for now and move on to other tasks. While those cook up, though, boom. And then we'll just cut the rest of this down. Cut the rest of this nightmare down. Should have tons of wood now. Oh, my goodness gracious, yeah. Okay, and we've got plenty of apples now. We're not going to starve. That's kind of the more exciting thing happening right now, is that we're getting a pretty steady supply of apples these days. So those dark days of near starvation seem to be behind us. Okay, so we can create 1 more jar. Because actually, I don't know how... I'm so dumb. Well, I mean, many of you knew that. We never needed more. We got... for some reason, it didn't occur to me that we got more than 1 of these cast iron tubes. Obviously, we did. We got like 12 of them. But somehow that didn't click in my mind until just now looking at the situation. So look at this. We got another one of these. And now we can say, make some more dirt. And then we can say... Actually, I already forgot what I wanted you to do. Yeah, it's completely lost my mind. Like, I've not lost my mind. It's just, like, fled my memory. Casting table, lava. Oh, just make more dirt, I guess? Is that why I wanted another one? Is that literally the reason? Just so I could say, hey, make more dirt? And then we could have 2 of them going at once? Did this one even work the last time? Did I hit the button last time? I don't remember. Ah! Well, that was frightful. See, that one grew really tall all by itself. Maybe because it was crowded? Maybe. Also, this probably works a lot better if it's not, you know, completely depleted of... Yeah. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just cut this down. I'm worried about that dirt flying off the edge of the world just a wee bit, so what we're going to do is we're going to tuck away a ton of this wood that we've got, because we've got so much of it. And we're going to turn a portion of it, though not all of it, into slabs. Eventually, everything will be surrounded by slabs, just not right now. What I want to do is I want to continue building this out like we talked about earlier. Remember I said I was going to do the entire island eventually at some point, maybe, probably? Well, now is the time, just to make sure that the things that fly out of the jars don't accidentally go flying off the edge of the world, because that would be a catastrophe if that happened. Are you kidding me, considering how long it takes for them to make dirt? So what we actually need is just more sand. So if we really want to be, like, economical about the situation, and with our time we want to be economical, what we need to do is just stand here and do one of these, right? So let's go ahead and repair our mattock. I'm going to plop back here. I'm going to throw down some oak logs. I'm going to put them right next to the mattock as well, so I can just do this. Also, does the mattock actually work well as an axe? I know it uses an axe, but does it advertise itself as being useful for axing? Let's go ahead and turn in 4 of these. There we go. And then we can continue the operation. It uses an axe head, but isn't it like, oh yeah, it's good for, like, doing tasks around the farm. Durg in the firm. Got a couple more dirt. Keep it going. Thank you. I just feel like we're gonna need more of those as time passes. Excuse me, tree. How are you today? Hey, get me out of here. We're gonna go ahead and, because we're gonna run out of leaves eventually, waste this one. They do seem to be growing taller, though. That might be my imagination. Could be a result, again, of them being a bit crowded. We're gonna run out of grass over here if we're not careful. Although, Cluckety McDuckety over here is doing a great job of keeping... Oh, new recipe's unlocked. Hey, Cluckety McDuckety is not his name. The name has not been decided, and that wasn't the name I suggested last time. Was it Chickadee McDuckface? Cluckety McDuckety is good too, though. Cluckety McDuckety is such a dumb name for any creature. Unbelievable. Wait, where did that come from? Where did I get a wooden pickaxe? Where did that... Where... Why? Why do I have a... Can someone comment and let me know, did I make that? When? Did we get that as a reward for something? Why would it give us a wooden pickaxe as a reward for literally anything at any point? I feel like that can't be the case. I don't know where the wooden pickaxe came from. The only thing in the world that makes sense is that I made it, but I have no memory of doing so. So I'm not sure. Who cares, though, really, at the end of the day? Just make me some more dirt. We need to expand the base. I've got plans now to make Cluckety McDuckface, or whatever his name is, a whole pen all to himself. Nothing but grass, maybe a couple of trees that aren't there just to be harvested. I think surrounding them by saplings has made them grow taller. I might be wrong on that, but it definitely seems that way, doesn't it? Alright, so this is the last batch of these I'm going to make. And now we can actually start to pursue the course of action that we're supposed to be pursuing. Oh no, compressed dirt! I've been doing it accidentally in the background, because I forgot that's what we were doing. I forgot we needed to make 2 compressed dirt. So we're actually pretty close. Keep going. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Streetlights and people. Yeah! That's how the song goes, isn't it? With that level of enthusiasm? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. This is a big L. Get it? Because the tree's got a bit of an L shape. Not in the direction we were facing. You'd have to go around and view it from the other direction for that to really be the case. But you know what? Sometimes the bits are funny and you can just laugh at them and you don't have to overanalyze them, alright? And I realize that you're not the one overanalyzing them at home. It's me telling you don't overanalyze them because I'm overanalyzing them. But that's just because I'm preemptively knowing in my mind and in my heart of hearts that you are, in fact, at home overanalyzing them. Or we're already at 30 minutes? Really? Okay. Well, I didn't realize how quickly that was going by. Well, we got the 2 compressed dirt out of that. So, overall, we did pretty good today. Tampered glass, couple of compressed dirt, Cluckety McEggface over here giving me a lovely egg. I think we're really popping off here. We're really making some success. We're getting somewhere with the big trees and everything, too. Like, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that we'd have big trees at this point? I'm going to actually sit back and let some of the grass regrow now. Not harvest so many trees, because I think we're doing pretty all right in terms of wood and a supply of oak leaves. But our next step is going to be getting water, a ceramic lava bucket, and cobblestone. But what are we going to build a cobble gen out of? Dirt, I guess, because everything else that we've got right now, literally everything else we have is flammable, which means we just need to create more dirt. We have to have more dirt that we can use to build a platform underneath for the lava, because we've got to get a lava generator running, at least long enough to the point where we can, which is probably why we need a pickaxe, but I don't remember making this pickaxe. We're going to need it, though, in order to build the cobble gen, because we got to get, 6 cobble in order to build the cobble gen, and I don't think that we can make cobblestone in here, although I don't know. I suppose it's worth searching. Cobble? Well, yeah, if you have some, disgusting organic water and a bit of cobblestone, you can create prismarine. but you can't make cobblestone. You have to get the cobblestone manually in some way. And if you have a look at just like the recipe for cobblestone, it's probably just a case of like, yeah, get a grinder. No. Get a bit of water, a bit of lava, and you get a 60% chance if it's on a liquid. What is this? A pure daisy can turn netherrack into... Yeah, this is probably where we're gonna go. This is probably what we're gonna end up with. A crusher. Tempered glass jar. Oh, apparently lava and water. But, like, how are you gonna get a lava and water? You know what I mean? Like, don't be silly. And also, that's just one of them. And then what? Then your materials are wasted. Well, thank you folks for watching. God bless you. And I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye!